Welcome everybody to our team call tonight. It is a very special honor for me to introduce to you the creator of 21 Day Fix and Extreme, Chisholm, and now the new one coming out. I'd like to, without further ado, I know she's got a call right after and maybe a little under the weather, so I don't want to take too much of her time. Okay. You guys mute your phones.
Hey guys, mute your phones.
Mute. Thank you guys. I want to bring to the phone right now Miss Autumn Calabrese. Autumn, how you doing?
Hey Mark, I'm okay. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for being on the call with us tonight. I know you're slammed and a little under the weather. I kind of filled them in a little bit. I am used to seeing everybody at Summit. Everybody, please mute their phones, please. What I wanted to do, I just kind of wanted to bring a little bit of the new country heat coming out and what we expect from Summit, from you, and how would you like us as coaches? Most of us on the phone here are coaches.
Wait, hey Mark, hold on one second. Hey everybody, you guys need to mute because I can't hear anything Mark's saying. All I hear is somebody's wind. And I hear somebody's TV. So make sure you mute yourselves, or Mark, mute everybody and then unmute.
Gotcha. Okay, guys, are we good?
No, I still hear somebody's TV.
Hey guys, who's ever on the phone, please mute. Okay. Yeah, guys, we have about 70, 80 people on the phone. I need to get everybody to work. Thank you. Adam, can you hear me?
Melody, are you muted? Lori, are you muted? It shows me a mute button on everybody who is muted.
Yeah. Trying to mute everybody who. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and mute the people that don't. Can you hear it, Autumn?
I can hear better. I still hear somebody's TV going, but yeah.
I can't find it.
Go hang out down the shore all the time. Went to her block and you killed it.
Whoever is the 530-919-9125, mute your phone. You're the one that we're hearing in the background.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we got everybody.
Okay. Thank you, Autumn. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Окей, я пойду пластырь принесу.
Okay.
Хорошо?
Okay, guys, let's show some respect for Autumn and let's mute. Everybody mute. Bish, let's go. All right. So anyway, Autumn, thank you so much for being on the tonight. I know that you have a lot going on. Keep your time with everything. I was just going to ask you, I'm very excited about and what's going on with the program and how the testings have maybe been going. And also,
Mark, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on, but I'm catching like every third word you're saying because it's just breaking up and somebody's coming in a different language.
wow. So,
626-201-3078. Mute your phone.
Mark, you should be able, since you're the host of the meeting, you should be able to mute everybody.
yeah, but it's like,
That intersection.
Oh, Mark is there. Panola.
can't see where to do that.
Mark, if you go up to the very top of your screen, you'll see where it says Zoom, and then you'll see Meeting Edit window. Go to Meet. Click on that, and there's a drop down, and you should be able to mute everyone.
Screw it up. Yeah. Anyway.
I already moved myself.
All right, Autumn, can you hear me?
I'm hearing you, but I definitely am still hearing somebody else as well, but
Okay. Speaker.
we can attempt.
Attempt. Okay. If I push these buttons and it's screwed up, I'm going to be mad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it. It's hard to hear. Let's just get started because yes, I unfortunately I am under the weather, you guys. I'm fighting a pretty bad cold right now, and I have another call after it, so I don't want you guys to lose out. So we're talking Country Heat. It's releasing July 28th. I don't know whose that phone is. So it's coming out July 28th, so we're 15 days away from the launch at Summit. I'm really excited about it. Mark, I'm so sorry, it's so distracting. I keep hearing other stuff, so it's really hard to talk over it.
Walk me through to mute everybody. From the top, tell me seriously.
Go up to the very top where it says meeting. Click on that. Do you see that? It's like where if you were in Word and it said File, Edit, at the very top you should be able to click Meetings. And there's a drop down. And it should say Mute Audio All. Do you see that?
Oh.
Hey everyone, what we're hearing are everybody that are on the phones. You guys are the ones that are not muted. Everyone that's video I see is muted, so it's just the phone.
I think we might be good. Sounds like we might be good. Okay. So Country Heat is coming. It's coming July 28th. I'm really excited for it. So a couple of things that we have found, obviously when Beachbody is launching any new program, they do quite a bit of research for that program. And they went out and spoke to the general public and told them all about Country Heat, and the response was amazing. Everybody's like, we're so excited, we can't wait. And then they interviewed the Coach Network, and the Coach Network was not so excited about it, and which was surprising to all of us because obviously when Carl picks a program, he doesn't just pick it on a whim. He's watching the trends in the market and that sort of thing. So when I sat down to talk to him about it, I think what happened was people were really getting caught up on the word line dancing, and that's not what Country Heat is. It is not a line dancing workout. Country Heat was inspired by country line dancing, but do not use the word line dancing when you promote it to your challengers. You will lose them in that, okay? And it's not line dancing, so you'll be giving them the wrong information anyways. So again, it was inspired by line dancing, but really what Country Heat is a cardio dance program to country music. It's follow along. So think very Zumba-esque. The steps are very easy. They're very basic for everybody to get, even if you have 2 left feet. There's no choreography to learn. You learn one step, you perform it 8 times. You learn another step, you perform it 8 times. You put the 2 steps together, and then you move on. You forget about them. So different from size, where with sides you learn a move, you learn another move, you add the 3rd move on, and by the end of size, you're doing a whole long dance routine for a minute or longer. That's not Country Heat. Like I said, it's very much follow along. So you learn 2 moves, and then you let them go, you forget about them, and you go on to the next one. It's low impact. There is a modifier to follow. So even though it's low impact, if you want to completely take the impact out, you can follow the modifier as well. The workouts are about 27 to 30 minutes in length. There's 5 workouts in the base kit. So there's 5 different routines in the base kit, along with a dance conditioning workout where you're going to get your squats and your lunges and your ab work from me. And it's very challenging and fun, but it's all performed to music. So that's what makes it dance conditioning compared to just, hey, we're doing squats and lunges and da 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 da. You don't stop moving in that workout either. So full 30 minutes, you're just flowing through every single move that we're doing. The music for Country Heat, these are the chart-topping country songs. These are the biggest artists in country music. These are the crossover artists, the artists you'll hear on more than just country radio, you know, like Van Perry, Lady Antebellum, Garth Brooks, Alan Jackson, you name it, big names. That's who we're using. That's whose music we are using for these workouts. Another fun fact for you guys is country music is the #1 listened to music in America. That is a statistical fact. So even if country music isn't your jam, it might not be your thing, right? Don't shoot your business in the foot and assume that it's not somebody else's, because it's the #1 listened to music for a reason. Most people do like it. And what we're finding is for even for the people who go into it thinking, I don't really love country music, but I'm going to give it a shot, the people in our coach test groups, they're coming out of it having the best time, loving the music. They're literally sending me text messages asking me who sings what song in routine 3 because they're trying to download it. So I've picked the most fun, entertaining songs to have a great time to. Again, even though the moves are really simple and easy to follow along, that does not mean you won't be working up a sweat. If you see people's photos from the test groups, or if you've tried the sneak peek, you know you're gonna get a pretty decent workout. And the sneak peek that you guys did on BOD, the original one, that was routine 1. That was designed to be easier. That was designed to get people into the flow of it. So I definitely recommend that you try the new sneak peek next Monday, the 18th, because that is the 3rd workout in the program. So it'll show you a little bit how the music progresses, how the music gets faster, the routines get faster, the moves get more challenging in terms of your heart rate going up and your legs burning more and your abs working more, that sort of thing. What else? There's 0 equipment necessary. Another fun thing is when we launch at Summit, normally what we do when we launch a program at Summit is it launches only at Summit. So you have to be at Summit to be able to get your hands on the program for the first few days, right? Okay, we're doing it a little different this year. On July 28th, Country Heat will launch to the entire Team Beachbody network, regardless of whether or not you're at Summit. You will be able to order it on the 28th. The other really cool thing that we're doing this year is Country Heat will launch on BOD on July 28th. So maybe you've done 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme and Hammer and Chisel and Insanity Max 30, and you've got 5 sets of containers, and you're like, I don't need another set of containers on them. I just want to do the program. Buy it on Beachbody On Demand. You get it at a little bit of a discounted price. The nutrition guide is still on there. You get all of the workouts. You can also purchase a la carte the bonus workouts, which are also really fun. It was really hard for me to narrow down which routines were going in the base kit because there are several bonus workouts as well. The nutrition is the same as 21 Day Fix. I get asked that question quite a bit. Is it the same nutrition as 21 Day Fix? Yes, it is. So it is designed to be a weight loss program. You're going to be eating at a calorie deficit, just like you do with 21 Day Fix. You're using your containers. We've given you a few fun new Southern style, country style recipes in the guidebook. But if it's not broke, we're not trying to fix it, right? We know portion control, color-coded containers work. So that's what we're using. It's a way of life. It's not a diet. So of course we keep it with all of our programs. So that is the nutrition component of this program. The other thing I can tell you that we've seen from the coach test groups and from the test groups we ran in LA and Dallas. So the one in LA wrapped up about 2 months ago. Our coach test group wrapped up about a week and a half ago, and the Dallas test group will wrap up on Tuesday. The results we're seeing from Country Heat are technically better than the results we've seen from 21 Day Fix.
Wow.
So once again, hear what I just said. The results from Country Heat, where you do not do a burpee, you do not pick up a dumbbell, you do not do plyometric jumping, right? The results are better. You're dancing 27 minutes a day. and portion control, and we're getting better results than 21 Day Fix. You're wondering why. Let me tell you why so that you can explain it to people. When you lift weights, you get a metabolic response. You get a cortisol response. Cortisol is just a hormone that your body releases that'll make you retain water and that sort of thing. It's normal when you're lifting weights to get that metabolic response. So your body holds on to water a little bit. You swell a little bit from the lifting of weights. So when you start 21 Day Fix, that's a normal response. So that first week, you'll lose weight, but you might not lose as much. Now, don't get discouraged about 21 Day Fix. It doesn't make it a bad program. It just means that that's going to happen anytime you lift weights. You're tearing muscle fibers on microscopic levels. They need to heal. So more blood volume gets sent to the muscles, more water is retained. It just takes your body a few days to let go of that. You don't get that response with Country Heat because we're not lifting weights. We're not tearing down muscle fibers. We're not having to repair them. We're just using body weight to tone and shred and burn calories. So if you're wondering if you can get a good workout from dancing 30 minutes a day, the answer is absolutely. Go on the Country Heat website. You'll see a lot of before and after photos on there. We're going to be posting even more as the coach test group wraps up. The Dallas test group, as that one wraps up, we'll be posting even more of those photos come next week as they do day 120s because they did 4 rounds of it. The program is a 30-day program. Like I said, you're working out 6 days a week with 1 rest day. I think that sort of covers the gist of the program. Mark, do you have questions? Do you want to let people type questions for a few minutes and read them off to me?
There are a couple of questions. One that I had is, in the 21 Day Fix Extreme, you have the 2 nutrition plans. This would just be the 1 nutrition plan?
This is just one because Fix Extreme is just that. It was designed to be extreme and we gave you a countdown to competition. This is just 21 Day Fix nutrition.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then what can we expect at Summit for the people that are going to Summit? And I know that we're releasing it at Summit. What can we expect from you at Summit as a whole?
There's a lot of things coming to Summit. Some are, of course, are surprises, but so first and foremost is the Country Heat Live certification, which is happening Wednesday, which is technically the day before Summit actually starts. I will be at that certification teaching that certification. So if you're considering it, definitely come to that one. Obviously, I would love to be at all of the Country Heat Live certifications, but that's just not possible with my schedule. So this will probably be one of the only ones throughout the year that I will be actually teaching at. So definitely come sign up. Country Heat Live is amazing and fun, and the instructors that are already teaching it that have just gotten certified to test it out for us are having an amazing time. Obviously, I will be teaching Friday morning. I will be teaching one of the routines from Country Heat. I'm teaching the 4th workout, trying to make sure I give you guys as much variety as possible to see. So you've done sneak peek, you did routine 1. Monday, you'll do sneak peek routine 3. At Summit, I'm giving you guys the preview of routine 4. We also have my cooking show called Fixate that will be announced. I mean, it'll be talked about at Summit. It's coming out the middle of August, but we'll be talking about that at Summit, giving you guys a preview of that. My brother is on the cooking show with me because he is a chef. He'll be at Summit, so you guys will meet him for the first time and hear him speak. And the AC for Beachbody clothing line is launching at Summit. So far, just the lifestyle launched last October. All of the fitness clothing will be launching at Summit.
Awesome.
What's going on?
Exactly. One question, Christy Wolfram, I'm going to unmute her for a minute. She had a question about the Fix Extreme. Go ahead.
No, I'm just being nosy and crazy and thinking of the future because I like 21 Day Fix and Extreme so much. They're my soulmate workouts. Are we going to do a 3?
I don't think there will be a 3, but there's talk about adding 2, so we'll see. We'll adding to the existing. That's the nice thing about Beachbody On Demand. It allows us to add to the arsenal of existing programs, so we will see.
I love the digital downloads are amazing. That option is absolutely amazing.
I tell you what, the 21 Day Fix Extreme, for me, I was fortunate enough to be in the test group, with Autumn and stuff. And I tell you what, that to me, I'm hooked. I'm hooked on it. So I am in the 7th week of hammer and chisel.
One more to go.
One more to go, and I think I'm going to bring my Chicago booty to do a little country stuff when that launches. But the 21-day fix, I'm telling you, with the bands and the 30 minutes a day, guys, I'm telling you what, I got chiseled, and I'm 54 years old. I'm not 20. You know what I mean? So a guy like me could do it. There was 230 pounds, got down to 210, and then went down to 168. I went down to 158 with that. So that was amazing. So the programs.
It was too much. You got too lean.
Obviously, the workout, the nutrition, these here, guys, will change your life. And I'm so glad that these are included in all of your workouts coming out forward, because I've been a coach 6 years. And these here are the bomb.com. Seriously. You coming into Beachbody, Autumn, seriously, and I'm not just saying that because, you're on the call here and everything, but this girl definitely knows what she's talking about. She explains it to the T. And with what she has in her cookbook, how to pair them and everything else with these, will definitely change anybody's life that is struggling with nutrition, without a doubt.
Thank you.
And that's just fact. And I'm Italian, but you know how it goes. Cold pasta, pizza for breakfast and everything else. But now that you're incorporating all these with your upcoming new videos, I think it's absolutely amazing. So do
we have any questions on Country Heat? I want to make sure if anybody has any questions, we're covering that tonight so that you guys are ready for it and you're geared up. Beachbody is definitely expecting this one to be bigger than 21 Day Fix. So make sure you're on it. You're ahead of the game. Carl already had the meeting about making sure we don't sell out of it, but you never know what can happen. Hopefully Beachbody On Demand will prevent that from happening because people will be able to instantly download it as well. But yes, it is 30 days.
30 days, exactly.
Right. I have a comment to build off of what you said about don't prejudge it, because I'm not a country fan, and I did both of the preview workouts that have been out there so far, and it has nothing to do with the country music aspect of it. It is a great cardio workout, and do not sell your team short and don't sell your business short by not promoting it as a great cardio workout. That's just fun to do. And you get to dance with Autumn. I mean, like literally, it's just fun. And it'll blow up your business. It's got the nutrition dialed right in with it. Then Mark and I are both on the 5-star wall, as well as many other ones, I'm sure. But the results that they've had coming in, like you said, are incredible in just the first 30 days and then 60 days. It's amazing. They lean, and a lot of them weren't. A lot of times you see the test groups are already kind of like thin and tiny or whatever. A lot of them, they had a journey, and they really.
We've had 3 or 4 different people in the Dallas test group lose 60 pounds in 90 days.
Wow.
60 pounds in 90 days. Like, people spend a year trying to lose that. They really spend a lifetime trying to lose that. We're having people lose it in 3 months, dancing for 30 minutes a day and portion control. And those numbers are fairly normal across the board. I mean, 55 pounds, 50 pounds. Like I said, we've got the day 120s coming in right now. And I can't tell you how many people we have in the 50 to 60 pounds lost in 4 months. Like I said, that's amazing, especially when you don't have to pick up a weight. And it really is all about fun. And I'm not saying that just because I'm the creator of it. Like, when you play these workouts and you see the people in the background with me, like, everybody's just having a really good time. So maybe there's people out there that you haven't been able to reach yet that are like, no, I don't like working out. I'm not lifting weights. I'm afraid I'm going to hurt myself. Like, this is a new opportunity for you to reach those people that find working out to be tedious and that sort of thing. Like, we as a whole at Beachbody, we're not the norm. Us people that like to work out or that do it every single day, like no matter what, religiously, we're not the norm. We're the exception to the rule. The norm is the person who wants to sit on the couch, they want to buy a magic pill, they want to lose weight without doing any work. That's the norm in America. So we're giving those people a new option. We're saying it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be crazy tedious. Like, you can work up a sweat, you can burn calories in 30 minutes, you can tone your whole body while having fun. The second you put music on, it does something to our brains, right? Like, think about it. What's the first thing you do when you get in the car? You turn the radio on. It distracts you. It makes doing the hard stuff easier. So, I mean, how many of you go to the gym? If you ever go work out at the gym, do you do it without headphones? Like, I can tell you, there's only been a handful of times I've showed up to the gym and not had my headphones, and I leave, I go home and get them, and I come back. Like, I'm not doing a workout without music in my ears. That's just how it's going. Because there's no way I'm going to go do something that hard and just be left with my thoughts and breathing out of breath, like gasping for air. That's not fun. So having that music makes it more doable for them, and they have fun and they push themselves that much more. Yes, it will be sold in a challenge pack. I saw that question. The price point for the base kit is the same as 21 Day Fix. So it's coming right in, I think, at the $60 price point. Don't quote me on that, but I know you can find that answer online as well. But it will be sold as challenge packs as well. So you can definitely get that.
I love the fact that there's no weights needed, no equipment needed at all.
Nothing.
So somebody coming off the Ultimate Reset that wanted to get their body right and then get into a program where they're just, they can't do weights, or they can't do the pull-ups, or they can't do this or that. They could jump right into this, have some fun, have some great feel-good music, and lose a ton of weight.
See awesome results, make them feel better about it, maybe make themselves feel like they can try a different workout program. Maybe I'm sure there's plenty of people that look at 21 Day Fix and they say, that's too hard, I'm not doing that. But you get them doing Country Heat, you get them feeling really good and losing weight, and building trust with you and the solution that you're offering them. You've now created a customer for life where you could say, okay, you did Country Heat, you're strong enough. Like, let's move on to 21 Day Fix. Just try it. It's 3 weeks. It's the same instructor. Autumn, you already know her from Country Heat. You've already done it. You already know the container system. Like, it's not so foreign to you anymore. And you can slowly progress them through all the different things that Beachbody has to offer them. So it's just a new way to bring in a whole bunch of new people into our community.
I like what you just said, where you could just step them into the new programs, into the 21 Day Fix right after, and then into the Fix Extreme, and then if they wanted to, really go crazy, do Hammer and Chisel as well.
I actually think Fix Extreme is harder than Hammer and Chisel. Like, people automatically want to progress somebody from 21 Day Fix to Fix Extreme just because it's the next one in the Fix brand. But I think Hammer and Chisel, they're different. They're different workouts. But the fact that you get longer breaks in Hammer and Chisel than you do in Fix. Like, Fix, you get 10-second breaks. That's brutal. Like, that's just brutal. It's hard. Whereas, again, Hammer and Chisel, you're lifting a little bit heavier weight, but you also get longer breaks. So don't be afraid to take somebody from 21 Day Fix, move them over to Hammer and Chisel, or even just Chisel if they're like, hey, I only want to stick with Autumn. I like only working 30 days at a time. Or just Hammer. Maybe they want to try out Ziggy, whatever. But, like, don't be afraid to move them from Fix to Hammer and Chisel and circle them back to Fix Extreme, where they've lifted a little bit heavier weights and that sort of thing. Because, Fix Extreme's no joke.
No, it's the real deal. And for me, I mean, I'm telling you what, guys, you're sweating your ass. You're sweating. I mean, and you're working it. You are totally the abs part of it, everything. Every day when you go in there, you're getting your butt kicked. The results are absolutely phenomenal. So 21 days, like Autumn says, anybody can do anything for 21 days. Take a couple of days up, do it again. I actually did it for almost like a year and a half.
Nice.
Hey, Mark.
Yes.
I have a quick question for Autumn. So, the breaks I've noticed, like you said, are different in length, shorter and longer. Is there a real quick answer? Is there like a science behind that of your body recovering, more on Hammer and Chisel versus,
It's different. There is a science behind it. The shorter breaks keeps you in a cardio zone longer. It actually, you kind of get just enough time to take a nice deep breath, let your heart rate recover, hopefully, and jump right back in. It's essentially puts your muscles, there's something called time under tension when we're lifting weights and that sort of thing. So it technically gives you more time under tension because you're not taking a very long break. So you're not giving all the glycogen a chance to rebuild in your muscle. That's in Fix Extreme. Right. In Hammer and Chisel, we're lifting heavier weights. We need a longer time because we're working on growing more than we're working on staying in a cardio zone. So we're working on building more lean muscle mass. You're going to build lean muscle mass no matter what. You're lifting weights and that sort of thing. But you're definitely staying in a higher cardio zone in Fix Extreme than you are in Hammer and Chisel. Like, we have cardio days in Hammer and Chisel, but not every single day is a cardio day. Whereas 21 Day Fix Extreme, almost every single day, puts you in a cardio-esque state because you're just constantly moving. There's very little break time. So yeah, that's why we did that.
Awesome. Sorry, I have one more quick question. So I've recently been asked, is it better for someone that is trying to lose a good bit of weight, obviously, to start with cardio first, get that weight down, and then go to weights? That's kind of what I'm getting.
There's no right and wrong answer to this question because I get it a lot. And it really depends on the person. If somebody's willing to try weights, building lean muscle by lifting weights is technically the better way to do it. You're sort of killing two birds with one stone. That's what 21 Day Fix is, right? You're building lean muscle while staying in cardio zone most of the time. And the more lean muscle you have on your body, the more calories you burn throughout the rest of the day because it takes more energy to maintain muscle.
Got it.
So if you're lifting, that's the best way because you build muscle. It also helps with bone density and that sort of thing. But when you have a person who maybe just doesn't want to lift weights, they're afraid to lift weights, they feel like they're bigger and they're like, I'm just too big to do that. Like I can barely walk. I can't really squat properly. I can't lunge. I definitely can't do surrenders. I can't get on the ground to do a push-up. If you have somebody that is that large and it's that hard for them to move, then starting them with something like Country Heat, where Carl makes the joke where he says, it's like walking, but sideways. He makes the joke for a reason. Because in terms of your brain power and like the simplicity of the steps and not having to do some crazy footwork, it really is like you're walking, but sideways. So for a much bigger person, it's a great way to start. But that being said, I always want to say, don't be deceived. Don't think just because you're already in great shape, you won't get a great workout from Country Heat. Because let me tell you, I'm in great shape. Country Heat still kicks my butt. The amount of training I had to do to make sure I was conditioned to film the workouts where I could dance for 30 minutes straight and talk at the same time was intense. Like, I was on my cardio game like nobody's business. I was like, okay, I'm dripping, my hair's, because there's no breaks. Like in 21 Day Fix, I get a second. I can step to the side. I can take a sip of water. Country Heat, we're going 30 minutes. We never stop moving. There's no time for a break. So you're still going to get it. A great workout. A workout is as good as what you put into it. So if you go in it, and you dance your butt off, you're going to get a phenomenal workout from it.
So it's 30 minutes a day.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's 60 days?
30-day program.
30-day program.
Yep.
Awesome. And then incorporating, obviously, the performance line or Shakeology along with it.
Shakeology, absolutely. When it comes to the performance line, the only two things I tell people to use are that you can use with Country Heat is Energize and Hydrate. Energize, great. You're about to dance nonstop for 30 minutes. You're about to get an intense cardio workout. So absolutely, you can get your energy up with Energize. And like I said, you're going to be dripping in sweat. So I have no problem with you drinking Hydrate. You're probably going to chug it at the end of the workout because, again, you're dancing nonstop for 30 minutes. So there's not really a time to take a sip of water. So you would want it right after the workout. the chocolate recover, vanilla recharge, not really designed to go with country heat. So let's not incorporate those two supplements into this unless you're doing some sort of hybrid where maybe you're trying out country heat, but you're also still doing Fix Extreme or Hammer and Chisel or something like that. Then you can still have your vanilla recharge and your chocolate recover.
Perfect. Well, that was good. I'm glad to know that as well.
Yes.
Anybody else? I know you got another call, and I know you're not feeling well, and I really, really, truly appreciate you taking the time out to be on our team call tonight.
Of course.
Anybody else before we let her go and do her thing? We're good?
All right, guys. Thank you for having me on. We've got 2 weeks to go, so get ready, and I will see you guys all at Summit.
You got it. Thank you again, Autumn. I appreciate it very much.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye, guys. And I want to thank you.